Well, I hope I can turn this. I don't know. It's pretty big. Uh, yeah, maybe. What do you know? Alright, let's just do this. Do this. What is that? Yeah. Was that just a piece of wood flying? Oof. Holy smokes, is that heavy? What was that noise? I didn't see it, I just heard it. Just a piece of wood. Huh. Crazy. I don't see anything. Must have just been a piece of wood coming off of that tear out. Okay. All right. Now I gotta flip this thing anyways. Again. All right, guys. Welcome back to the sawmill. Well, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Well, day before, right? Which I'll have in a video, probably not this video. But right there, there's 9 boards. So I had was up here 2 days ago with this guy. 2 days ago? 2 days ago. And I milled a log, which I got. Finally had gotten those 2 4x4s and those 2 1-inch boards over there. So that's what I had milled. Then I went and it started. I had a camera on there, and I went over there and it started a gully washer, downpouring. So I just grabbed the first log that I could get. Didn't even really look at it. So all this lumber I'm doing right now is for a rabbit hutch and a cat house. So I didn't even, like I said, didn't even look at it. Put it on here, and honestly, didn't even look at it again until I opened it up, and I'm like, that's not cherry. And I was like, oh, it's maple. So I cut it into a cant, and it was pouring down rain. Rain was blowing in on me. So I just quit. And I came up here yesterday, and I didn't video. I had my grandsons with me, and it was just, it was one of those deals. Well, anyways, when I had got done with that cant, the blade was way past due. I was having to push pretty hard to get through that maple. So I brought a brand new blade up with me. Brand new blade. Never been on a sawmill before. I'm like, well, this is perfect. It's already a cant. It's clean. So I cut those boards. And then I was like, oh, it had a bad spot in it below them. So I was like, oh, I'm going to cut stickers into it. So I cut a couple stickers. Then I got down to where I could get one more sticker out of it. And then it was going to have to be firewood. I should have stopped right there. I should have known better. So I put it on here. And it was small enough. It was only like 3 inches or something. 3 inches high, a little over an inch wide. And I got about 2 feet in, and that thing, it pushed it sideways. And when it did, this thing come loose. Swung like a pendulum and swung right into the blade. Fire flying, and it hit it twice. It couldn't just do it once. It hit it twice. Let me tell you, I was fit to be tied. So I had my grandsons with me. I'm like, I should just go to the house. Because that's pretty jacked, to say the least. Brand new blade. 9 boards on it. So I just went down and put it on the sharpener. I sharpened it. And then I put it on the tooth setter. And I have a manual tooth setter. So you have to, I don't even know who the guy is. Oh my God, it's a piece of wood in my mouth. I don't even know who the guy is that makes them on eBay. But they go in your vise, and you set the set screws to where you want them, and it skips the straight tooth. So it does your, both of your sets at once. So that takes a little while to do. I'm getting pretty good at sharpening these blades with the chainsaw sharpener. I mean, this is super sharp. Maybe not as good as new, but and this thing, I had to cut. I don't know if you can see that. I had to cut that dude off, that little thin wafer, because it was an ocean wave. So yeah, I just cut that off, and then I just cut that board off. So now I'm going to flip it. We're going to get this down to a cant and see what we can get out of it. I need 4x4s, I need 2x4s, and I need 1-inch boards. So I will definitely edge this guy, these two, to get boards. So, all right, let's get to work. All right, guys. So what I ended up with is a 10x10 cant that's 10.5 feet long, but I have this tear out. You can see that from when, I don't know when that happened, if this is the tree that was leaning at a 45 when I cut it, or I don't know, or just did this whenever. I have no idea. But anyways, so I'm not going to get a full 10/6 length of anything out of it, off of this edge anyways. So here's what I'm doing. This is how I plan my logs out. I think this is probably, for somebody who doesn't do it for a living, this is probably the best way I know how to do it. So I need 4x4s and 2x4s. So I can get 4x4, 4x4, 2x4, 4x4, 4x4, 2x4, and then I'm cutting the pith out. So yeah, that's what I'm going to end up with. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to just cut my lines because I already measured it off. So I can go ahead and just cut my top cant and then that middle piece, and then we can just flip everything over and start slicing. And we'll see what we get at the other end. Hold up. Hold the phone. I think I can put my 2-inch on there and get my boards now. 4-inch boards. Should be able to. Ay, ay, ay. Freaking full dimension 2x10. Scary. Oh, smokes. Okay. First, that hit right there. That was it. Not gonna hit anything. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, this freaking thing is what it did yesterday. It almost got my blade. What the heck? I'm going to start tightening that other one. Other. Richard. Let me just tighten this one so I don't have that happen again. Piss me off. Okay, grab my blower, knock that sawdust off. Alright guys, that's done. That log is in the bag, or it's stacked. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3 boards. This one had that big tear out, so I just cut it off. It's got a little wane, that's okay. I got 4 4x4s. That one is where that tear out was, so, but I think this is enough for either a back leg, or it'll be for the cat house, it'll be something. And then I ended up with 4 2x4s. And over there, I didn't stack it, but there's a full length 2x2. So I don't even know what that log was, but that's where we're at. Gonna go get another one and get milling. All right, I busted this thing out. So these logs are dirty, and dang, it works. I mean, literally, it's the first time I've ever used it, and the first time I've ever used one in my life, actually. So. Really can't get much cleaner than that. The dirty bark is gone. Makes a mess, that's for dang sure. But it works. Works really well. Ugh! Gives the dog something to chew on. I like it. I actually like it a lot. A lot. Let me tell you, I'm actually amazed how nice this comes off. Boy, these things are checked bad. Wow. Ugh. Got to get the angle right. I don't always get the angle right. Okay. That works great. Honestly. Whew. Saves the blade.
A few moments later.
All right, guys. That log netted me 9 full-size, full-dimension 4x4s. Unfortunately, as you can see, got some tension in them. Some worse than others. So, but I mean, so there was nine. So everything in that pile. So, except for 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 4x4s today. 4 2x4s, and then some 1-inch boards. And I have 1-inch boards over there that I haven't done yet. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to do them right now. I'm actually going to call it a day because this last log beat the crap out of my mill. I couldn't flip it with the cant hook. I had to use the machine every time, and it just beat it up pretty badly. Like it moved the mill around. So I'm going to regroup tomorrow. Well, I can't tomorrow. Tomorrow is butcher day. I'm going to regroup on Monday, and I'm going to re-level this mill because I don't, I got to cut 2x4s and 1-inch boards now, and I don't want them all messed up. So I'm just going to let these guys, actually I'm going to run the head back, and I'm going to lay those dudes on the mill so they're laying flat. But yeah, so I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Mill's running good other than the fact I beat the crap out of it today. So, but we got all the 4x4s I need now. Now I just need some more 2x4s and a whole bunch of boards. And then I'm probably going to have to do like 2 or 3 logs, depending on how big they are, and make shingle blocks. Because both of these are getting shingle roofs. So that's what they want. So that's what they're getting. So, all right. Thanks for watching. See you later.